I'm Ann Lee, and this is Nonstop Connecticut. Today we're visiting some destinations in our capital city of Hartford and in its surrounding towns. Our travels kick off in Farmington.
You know that image that comes to mind when you think of a museum? Well, here at the Hill-Stead Museum in Farmington, that image gets flipped upside down.
A historic home and art museum in one, the Hill-Stead allows for up-close artwork viewing within an early 20th century home setting. The museum is best known for its collection of French Impressionist paintings, which includes masterpieces by Edgar Degas and Claude Monet. In fact, the museum is the permanent home to two of Monet's famous haystack paintings. Also worth checking out are the peaceful walking trails, Summer Farmers Market, and Sunken Garden, the site of the famous annual Sunken Garden Poetry Festival. I'm here with Melanie Anderson-Bourbeau.
The Hill-Stead Museum is unlike any museum I've ever experienced. So give us a scoop. What's the story behind this place?
This was a retirement home. It's a country estate that was built in 1901, and it was for an iron industrialist and his wife. It was designed for them by their daughter and only child, Theodate, and she really did it to be a showplace for her father's art collection, which is on view permanently here. We do not lend the artwork, so the only place to see two of Claude Monet's iconic haystack paintings is right here in Farmington.
Right here?
Right here.
So they never go out on loan?
They never go out on loan. That was stipulated in Theodate's will.
Besides daily tours, I hear you offer a lot of special events. Could you tell us a little bit more?
Sure. The first Sunday of every month, we have a gallery talk. We have a farmer's market entering its 5th season this year that runs July through October. Our Sunken Garden Poetry Festival is nationally known. And of course, come holiday time, we decorate the house for the Christmas season, very much in keeping with what the family themselves would have experienced and what was popular and fashionable at the time.
So you give a reason to come back all the time.
There's always a reason to come back. You can't possibly absorb this in just one visit.
What a great tour. Our next stop
is just 10 miles away in Hartford.
I'm standing where author Mark Twain once lived and wrote some of his most famous works, including Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn.
A National Historic Landmark, the Mark Twain House and Museum in Hartford is a stop you'll never forget. Visitors can take a guided tour of this 25-room Victorian home, including Twain's library, gorgeous conservatory, and the billiard room where he wrote. In the Museum and Visitors Center, explore special exhibits related to Twain's life and the time in which he lived.
I'm here with Patty from the Mark Twain House and Museum. Now, Patty, I absolutely love this place. Can you share with us something that many may not know about?
Sure. One of the great things about the Mark Twain House here in Hartford is that you get to learn so much about Mark Twain and what a multifaceted person he was. He wasn't just a humorist. He read all sorts of things, very many interests, and you can take many tours as you want and you'll always learn something new.
There's so many things to see in the house. In your opinion, what's the best thing?
Oh, I would have to say that Mark Twain's bed is really the greatest piece that we have. It's so personal because it's his bed. He kept it with him his whole life. But there's so many great stories that surround it. The girls like to be in the bed. They like to play with the angels. It was where he shared his real personal time with his wife. But he also had himself photographed in bed. He liked to read and write, smoke in bed. All of the things that you really think about Twain kind of happened with this one piece of furniture.
The Mark Twain House and Museum offers so many different programs and events throughout the year. Can you share with us some of them?
Sure. We've got something for everyone. We have writers programs, writing workshops. We have our always popular ghost tours, which go throughout the year. We have our annual Tapping into Twain, which happens in the fall, which is a great beer tasting event. And we have lecture series that happen all throughout the year, book clubs, a little bit of everything.
Wow. While we're here, let's pop over to the home of Twain's famous neighbor, Harriet Beecher Stowe.
Tour the Stowe house and get a glimpse into the life of the Uncle Tom's Cabin author. Family furniture and photos, souvenirs from their travels, and Stowe's own watercolors and oils are all on display. Afterward, stroll through the property's historic gardens, planted to honor Stowe, who loved flowers and nature.
Next stop, just a few miles deeper into the heart of the capital city of Hartford.
Mark Twain wrote, Of all the beautiful towns it has been my fortune to see, this is the chief. Hartford's downtown area is a must visit. This historic city features the oldest public park, Bushnell Park. Families can take a spin on the vintage carousel May through October. The riverfront's newest addition is the Connecticut Science Center, where visitors of all ages can get hands-on with more than 150 exhibits. There's also a 3D digital theater, educational labs, and daily programs and events. Thanks for joining me today on Nonstop Connecticut. See you soon.